this solved. Very strange. Alright, so we're going to just continue to try and do a little bit of a live troubleshooting here to figure out how this can be fixed, and I'm not quite sure. So we will flip it, and there we go. Alright, so we are now, there we go, we're going to put it back on ultra wide so you have a little better view, and take this thing off of me here. Alright, so this should work now, and it looks like we are, yes, we are streaming. Again, sorry everyone for the technical difficulties, but we will go through a little bit of full self-drive. So now that we're good to go, hopefully everything should run pretty smooth, and I'll need to figure out why that was upside down and what we need to do to get this right side up in the future without holding it. So right now I'm one hand by the steering wheel, even though you'll see, you know, you don't need to be on the steering wheel you need to tap it every about minute or so with this full self-drive, but should be good in terms of camera. Now it'll shake a little bit more potentially since I'm holding it, but that's fine. We're gonna go through a little city driving so you can see how this works. Right now we're at a stoplight, how this is gonna work hitting up to a few stop signs, going through some city driving, neighborhood driving. We'll do a whole test, and again I'll even try, and now that I'm holding it I can show the visualization a little bit better. See, I have to hit the steering wheel, but so the full self-drive here is using all camera technology. There's 3 cameras at the very front of the car that are located right in the housing here. Those 3 cameras are a ultra wide camera, a normal camera, and a zoom camera. Then you're going to have 2 cameras on each side, so 3 in the front, 4 on the sides, so that brings you up to 7, and then the back as well. The side cameras give you visibility from the kind of front row pointing backwards, and then in the middle pointing forwards. So you do have a really good full range of motion within a full self-drive vehicle. And with those 7 cameras, you really are able to see everything going on within the street. You can see here, it's seeing all the cars at the light. It knows that there's nobody coming. It handles this very, very smoothly. You can see that even that turn there, it has confidence like a human would. It really does a very good job in maneuvering through intersections. There's not a lot of stalling like there used to be. This car here is slowing down, so it's gonna slow down a little bit. It'll give us some room. It didn't give us much room, but I guess it didn't need to. Sometimes it'll veer over to the left when you do have a car that's kind of poking out just a little bit, but it didn't, and again, it looks like it didn't really need to. So we'll let it go just a little bit more. This is very easy, but I'll just pick some random spots and we'll navigate through different areas here to see how it can handle left turns, right turns, unprotected turns, regular turns. So let's see here. We are coming up against a 4-way stop, and does a good job knowing that it's our turn, and We're turning left here. We'll make another right fairly shortly, and then I'm just going to use the feeling lucky, or maybe I'll use feeling hungry and say take us to some place to eat that happens to be nearby. But you can see it's steering away from the cars on the right side. It's fine on that car from the left. It gets into the right a little bit when we're making a right turn. And here we go. Yep, nice easy turn. It sees that there's those cones there, and we're going to make one more left turn here, and then I think this is the destination that I had mapped to. No one coming on the right, no one coming on the left, and it's safe to go. It gives you full stops, so that is the one thing that now this will be interesting. Here, I'm going to take over here because I don't want to park there and I want to pick a new spot. So I'm going to quickly get ahead of this car. We'll pull over, and then we'll use the feature to say, hey, I'm hungry, navigate me to a place to eat. So we'll come in here and we'll just say, I'm hungry, and let's see, well, this will take us. There's a few cafes. Let's see here. No, we're gonna pick one spot, just random. I'm picking, take us to Hawaiian barbecue, which I do love. All right, and now that we have destination, let me hit full self-drive, and again, back to letting the car fully take over. Hit the wheel every few seconds, and especially at the start, and we are good here. All right, so back at it. Easy turn there. We're going to continue driving straight a little bit. No stop sign for us here. Stop sign's on the other side. All right. Car coming up here on the right with some cones out, so it's going to take a little bit more of a move into the center, and then it's going to come right back again, nice and smooth, just like you would as a human. We're going to go up, looks like one more street, full stop there, up one more street to take a right turn, and then we'll take another left turn and see what happens. And we have, I'll get this angle up a little bit higher. So this is pretty much eye level. This is what you would be seeing as a person. We got an Xfinity truck. Again, we're going to go around this nice and easy. So you can see in streets, it stays as close as it needs to on the right to give you a few feet in between cars. But when there is a larger work vehicle, it's going to go a little bit further around that. And I keep you always nice and safe. We're going to be, in terms of speed here, we're staying at about the speed limit. So speed limit, I think, on this street is 30 and we're 34. You can set different maximum speeds. How much do you want to go over the speed limit? I always keep it pretty low. You can also set what you would like in terms of if you want to change lanes often or not. I'm actually going to change this up here a little bit because I want to show you all how this can, got a reminder to hit the wheel, how this can go merge onto a freeway and get off. So let's do a little freeway drive here, everyone. So we're going to be getting onto the freeway pretty soon here. And let's see just exactly how well this will work. Nice stop at the light. We got a green light now, so we'll be heading back out here in a second. bumpy. And let's see what we're going to do right here. We got another car there, but that handled pretty well. Hopefully you saw that good in the camera. There was a Tesla Model Y, brand new Model Y, the new edition with the light bar. For those of you that love that, throw a comment in. If you hate that new design, throw a comment in. I didn't like it at first, but when I saw it live, I actually do really like it. And now we're accelerating pretty quick. Again, it does not be shy when it's heading onto a freeway. It's got a good amount of pickup. And here we go. So we're about to merge onto the freeway here. It's going to put the blinker on in a second. Easy to merge in there. That was very simple. And we're getting off in a half mile, so it's not going to really do much to change lanes. You can see what the visualization sees here. There's some cars ahead of us, and that's about it. But pretty straightforward. We got some construction on the side, but steers a little bit over there. So, you can see it actually was getting a little closer to the line instead of being perfectly centered because of that. Now we'll get off the freeway here. Real smooth. That was easy. And let me know anything that you would like to see. If you are interested to see certain aspects of full self-drive, just throw a comment in and let me know. Gotta hit the wheel again. I had it just navigate us to Costco because there's a Costco that was one exit up, so I knew that would be a quick and easy test. If anyone wants anything from Costco, let me know. I might actually just have to stop the stream here and head in to get some food. All right, let's see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna come up and actually get back in the left lane, and then it should be taking us a left turn that's at a light that has a green arrow. So this is going to be very easy. There's no real unprotected lefts or anything like that. Mainly what I wanted to accomplish today is figure out how to get this to stream and see how this stream works with the DJI Action 3 camera. So I think I got that figured out, which is great. We will have to really see, though, how do we get this to be a little bit better? How do we get it mounted, but not the upside down view that we had at the start? And how can we, we'll even shoot it in the future from the iPhone. We'll test that out. But what I'm going to do here, though, is I'm actually going to, once we get around this turn, try and kind of end trip, start trip. Oh no. I was hoping to test out the roundabout up here, but we'll do that separately. All right, and is it going to park us? Yeah. So let me just slow that down because I'm confident it won't hit anyone, but a little uneasy, to be honest. Well, end here, and thanks everyone for watching. If you do want to see other streams of full self-drive, let me know. Comment. Just continue how well drive really is, and what it is going to be pretty major in terms of the